Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Also smash the like button. Got a very interesting topic here I want to share with you guys, and it's based on an article that was published in Bloomberg talking about China's right now they're poised to launch the first digital currency, in a sense of moving fiat currency to a digital format. So of course the Chinese currency is the yuan, so it would be the digital yuan or whatever you want to call it, but they are really running the race here to be the first mover. There's some macroeconomic reasons why, given the current economic climate we're in, but it shows that we are continuing to head towards the token economy, guys. We've talked a lot about that on this channel, and crypto, of course, was the spark, the seed of all of this talk about moving money digitally in a tokenized format. So we've also covered in a recent month the different central banks that are trying to develop their digital currencies as well. And the IMF is, of course, on board, and they publish an article here talking about it. They even tweeted about it. So digital currencies in 2020, find out what central banks are doing. Guys, the writing's on the wall here that crypto is here to stay, the technology is here to stay, and these banks, both regular banks and the central banks, are worried because if they don't keep up with this or catch up to this, they're going to get disrupted, right? I think we all understand that concept of disruption. So let me give you some details here. China is poised to launch the first national digital currency. There will be no counting the disruption. So China is readying its own Bitcoin. Banish the thought. It's far bigger than that. Yes, just like any other cryptocurrency, or for that matter, cigarettes in prisoners of war camps. The upcoming digital yuan will be tokenized money. But the similarity ends there. The crypto yuan, which may be on offer as soon as 2020, will be fully backed by the central bank of the world's second largest economy, drawing its value from Chinese state ability to impose taxes. Other national authorities are bound to embrace this powerful idea. So no surprise there. And it says here the consensus is that the token, the digital yuan, will be a private blockchain, a peer-to-peer network for sharing information and validating transactions with the People's Bank of China in control of who gets to participate. So obviously they're going to try to keep it in kind of a closed system as they kind of have right now, right? Controlling narratives and freedom of certain information. And that's unfortunate. Obviously living here in the U.S., I'm certainly about freedom. I enjoy my freedoms. I love the Constitution, the freedom of speech that we have. The fact that I can make videos like this and speak and talk about crypto and things like that is great. But with that aside for a second, the obviously the anti-freedoms or freedom limitations there in China, they are trying to get ahead of this, and so are other countries. Now, my concern is the U.S. is still lagging behind, and this is where folks in the CFTC, SEC, and some of the senators and congressmen like Warren Davidson, Darren Soto, Tom Emmer, and many others are trying to get the folks here on board to pass the different regulations and to start figuring out what they want to do here, because China is trying to move ahead and have the first mover advantage. And I hope you guys see this. The reason why I'm sharing this is crypto is becoming so big now. Countries, central banks are worried about it, and they're trying to get their digital tokenized version of their fiat online. Now, fiat is failing across the board, right? And they're just going to bring the same problems online. But it shows where crypto is going, that it's here to stay, right? It's a disruptive technology, and these different countries and banks are trying to get on board. And like I showed you here, the IMF, which works with the central banks around the globe, are certainly on board. China is even looking to have its first blockchain exchange traded fund. So they're all in, guys, and I'm hoping the U.S. can really get things going here. And we know other countries are on board as well. So what does that mean for Bitcoin and in particular XRP? Because Bitcoin being, the original, the OG, the whole start of this thing, a crypto movement and new asset class, it will certainly benefit Bitcoin because people will see the direction that, oh, wait a minute, you're going to build on blockchain just like Bitcoin. You're going to put your fiat currency online, similar to the setup of Bitcoin. And, when you may have more interoperability with Bitcoin and a lot of these different central bank digital currencies. But I think XRP is going to benefit really well because they're looking to be the intermediary, right? The bridge asset between different currencies, and the fact that these fiat currencies are moving to a digital format benefits a digital asset such as XRP, which is already primed and set up to facilitate these things. And you guys who are invested in XRP understand this, right? Different currencies around the globe. So this is actually going to be more beneficial for XRP. It's going to make it easier for for XRP's utility and use case to grow. And that's, from my perspective, that's how I see it. I would love to hear what you guys think. Once again, because Bitcoin being the original, everything really moves with Bitcoin now will benefit because it will be, these different central banks and companies around the world that are really now acknowledging, not directly, but it's almost indirectly, that, okay, we get it. We got to move our fiat to a digital format. And then you have XRP, which, of course, has its utility to bridge different currencies across the globe, will benefit significantly. That's just my thought and opinion. I'm personally holding XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many others. XRP and Bitcoin are my number 2, and I'm certainly diversifying to reduce the risk in my portfolio. This is not financial or investment advice, of course. This is just my opinion, but I would love to hear what you guys think. And, like I said, China is really making big moves here. I'm hoping the U.S. and these other countries can catch up here and move things along. And, I certainly think all of these movements from these different central banks and countries will benefit Bitcoin and XRP. And we know, everything moves with Bitcoin at the moment, so the entire market may benefit as Bitcoin value goes up. So just some thoughts here, guys. What do you think? I would love to hear what you guys think. I'm not saying what I'm saying is 100% accurate or how it's going to be. I'm just sharing my thoughts, and we're kind of having a conversation here. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys later.